Hello there, how are you? My name is Susan Mwangi for Christ Global Limited, and today I am inspired to talk about something that most business go through that they're not aware of. And I want us to look at enterprise risk management. And when you're looking at risk, most organization, you mentioned risk, they're thinking of insurance. We are covered. Most of the people are like, we're not losing any money through our processes. I've made sure that staff don't steal from me. Let me use the very particular words that most business owners use. But when you're looking at enterprise risk management, we have to look at risks for businesses at three different levels. One, at a strategic level, do you plan to ensure that there are no risks in your organization, in your strategic plan? Secondly, an operational level, do you make sure that your processes are tamper proof? And you're talking of operations, you're talking about people who are involved. So there's the people risk. How do you counter it? There's the process risk within the operations of your organization. And then finally, there is the financial risk that most of the people focus so much on. But at times you realize you miss so much. You are able to lose so much through the operations, then you can actually even, as in, it doesn't even get to the financial bit because you've already lost more. So when you're looking at enterprise risk management, we want to look at what are the processes that you need to establish within your business, within your enterprise, to make sure that you not only incur major losses, but you also work towards success at your workplace, and that is most significant. So I want us to look at the major objectives of any enterprise risk management program or any risk management program that you may have. And one of the first objective usually is to identify the risks for the business, so you are able to actually pick out the particular risks that you have in your entire organizational process. As I've mentioned, from strategic, as you're dealing with the shareholders, the major shareholders, the senior management, operations, the day-to-day working of the organization, financial, what ERPs are you using? Is it effective? So identification is very important, and sometimes it's as basic as customer service, such that do you provide unsatisfactory customer service to your clients that lead to them not referring other clients, that leads to them not wanting to do business with you anymore, that leads to you losing income from the process. So you being able to identify is very important. Another risk that maybe you may identify is, do you create a hostile environment for your staff such that at one point they will justify why they are stealing from you, or they will justify why they do not care? It's like, this is not my father's business. Let me take a local connotation. It's like, why should I work very hard at it? So identifying those risks is very important. The second objective is being able to quantify the risk. What is the value of the risk? If the customer service is not effective, that means that I am losing some business, that it's going to my competitor or elsewhere. That means that money is not coming to the organization. So how much are we losing? So you quantify and can actually say, this is the amount of money that I am losing from this. And then finally, the third objective is controls. What controls do you have to make sure this does not happen? If you're talking about customer service, how do you make sure that customers are satisfied? How do you make sure that through the satisfaction of the customers that they are referring more clients? So in controls, you need to be able to know how much do you need to invest to make sure that you control this risk. And at times, some of the values, the amount that you need to spend does not make sense depending on how big the risk is. But what is most important is to be able to know that any risk that you have within your organization, you can be able to get it by looking at the consequences of the risk that you have there and the likelihood of it taking place. So today, I'm here to tell you that it is possible for you to be able to work and make sure that you have reduced the risks within the organization, Does that mention not only to reduce the losses in your organization, but also to make sure that you are working towards success, achieving the objectives that your organization was established to achieve? So we're looking at ensuring that you have a process, a business process that is tamper proof, a business process that has integrity, that people are able to be accountable for everything that they do. So courtesy of Crest Global Limited, this is Susan Mwangi, and have a wonderful day. Bye.